Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video I'm gonna be sharing with you all my figures collection, as well as all the accessories, all the head sculpt, all the hands and detachable feet that I've got, and all the different configuration that I used and experiment so far. I'm gonna be sharing with you 5 figures. 2 of them are the same, so the S34 are the same, but the rest are all, of course, one figure each, which is the S01, the S07, the S34 and the S44. So let's start from the S44. So this figure here is the last customization that I did for Bikini set. This is the S44, very beautiful, and I actually bought this miniskirt that you see here when I saw it on an S34 model, but I actually then changed it to the S44. This was out of desperation really, because I couldn't find anything else that fit and that I really liked really for my figures. So I bet on actually using this for my S44. And also the bra that you see here, this is actually a swimwear that came with the S46 TBLeague set, which came out last year or this year. I think is one of the latest TBLeague model that they came out. And that one is small breast, small bust. That one is something that I really wanted to get, but I didn't get. But I found someone on eBay that was selling 3 sets of this bikini, the red bikini that came with the TBLeague, and I bought them all, and they're probably around $10 each. I found a good price because I bought all of them, and I managed to put them in the other figures that I'm going to show you today, and the S01 and the S07 and the S34. But on the S44 I wasn't really expecting too much, but I basically tied this up quite well and I managed to make it presentable, so it's quite nice. So this is the sort of configuration for the S44, very beautiful. And the headset, of course, this comes from the S34 set, and the S44 head sculpt I put it on the side because I couldn't use it with the other figures because it's quite small. So the same sort of size is the S34 head sculpt, which is this one here you see here on screen on the S44. These are quite small in proportion comparing to the other figures. So the S44 is quite limited in terms of clothing, accessories, I have to say. Couldn't find anything that really pleased me to fit on this figure, so I concluded to use this miniskirt and this set. I haven't actually tried the bottom for this set yet on this, but at the moment I'm happy with this configuration. And this is the S44 with the S34 head sculpt and with the swimwear, the top swimwear from the S44 and from the S46, and this is the miniskirt that I found on eBay. So that is pretty much what on this model. I'm gonna leave the links of all these accessories on the description below and also here on screen if I can. But bear in mind, for instance, this little bracelet that you see here, this came with another clothing set that at the moment I don't have on display for you, but I'm gonna show you that later on in this video. So that is my first setup, bikini setup for the S44. So very beautiful. So that's how it looks. So let's put this on the side. I'm gonna put it here so you keep on seeing it, keep on being on screen. The second one is the S44. Now with this, the only thing I changed is the head sculpt, which I found on eBay, and this is the model. I'm gonna leave the model head sculpt somewhere here on screen as well for you. The bikini sets, this came with the S34, so I haven't changed anything on this. I left it as it was because I liked the way it looked. The molded bikini set on this is just perfect. You just put it on and leave it there, because in the previous video when I reviewed this at S34, the first figure that I bought, that one was the bikini, the bottom one is just snapped and I couldn't use it and glue it. I used a glue to do that and it stayed for a while, and then I have to remove it to try other clothing on, and that was it, and that was the end of it, and I didn't really attempt to repair it. And I bought another S34 set because I was pretty pleased with the body shape, with the proportion, etc., and the skin also tone that I've got on this one. Very pleased with this model. The S34 is probably one of my favorite in terms of anything, really. It's all beautiful, very beautiful figure. And also the head sculpt as well fits pretty well on this one. I tried other head sculpt, but to be honest, this is the one that I really enjoy having on this figure. So that is the S34. The other S34 that I've got, this basically I bought the head sculpt separately, and I also bought the bikini set separately. Again, the same one that I bought from the same seller. These come with the S46, as I said, the S46 model of TBLeague, and they basically were selling spares on eBay. I was lucky enough to get them, and I've got them all so far. And this head sculpt has actually pale skin and also has quite long hair, so I just made this kind of a ponytail because I felt to use that to show the ears as well, and how it looks with a little bit of band, with a little bit of gel as well to keep the hair properly, because it was quite difficult to keep them. And that's the bikini set. So this is how it looks with this. The bracelets, these are golden bracelets, and these came with another accessories that I'm gonna be showing you in a second as well, that I used for a bit, and then I basically changed with the bikini set. So that is the bikini set, and that is the S34, also very beautiful. And this is the other one that I decided to keep it like this. The other one that I've got is the S01. So the S01 is one of the first figure from TBLeague, I believe, and this figure has a different sort of skeleton material inside, and stainless steel, I think. So this at the moment is wearing a bikini that I bought. It's not, sorry, this actually is wearing a lingerie, a set, which is a black one, and this looks like this with this head sculpt. And I'm gonna just leave the description of this head sculpt somewhere here on screen and in the description below. If you see it here on the other camera, you can see this is the model set, and the body anatomy is slightly different from the S44 and the S34, of course, completely different. This is more on the skinnier side, has a pale skin, medium breast, but it looks like more like a small breast, but it's actually medium on the box. And the bikini in the back is like this. Bear in mind, this is not easy to put on, I can tell you right now. This is not elastic, this is just pure textile. It's not elastic at all, so to put it on I struggled quite a bit, but this is the set that came with it. Eventually I managed to put it properly, and I'm quite pleased with it. Very beautiful body shape, as well as the underwear. And also I've got these high heels as well on eBay. These are the white one. Bear in mind, the S01 model has a very long feet. If you see them here on screen, they look like this. Comparing to the S07 that I'm gonna show you in a second, these are actually smaller feet. So if I can show you here. So these feet here are actually longer on the S01. So I struggle to put these high heels on her. So when you do that, I think once you manage to put them once, then they stay pretty reasonable. Okay, so I'm gonna just put it back in her position as it was before. So this is the S01. Been told from some of the watchers that I kept on saying in my previous videos S01. Thank you for your suggestions anyway, I always appreciate it. So that is a S01. Then we have the S07. Very similar to the S01. I was quite disappointed about the head sculpt. I like the head sculpt in design and the way the curves and the way they look, the face look very nice, but it's the hair, and just I think they butchered the hair. The hair is just too short and they cut very badly, and then I basically decided to have a ponytail. So that's what I got for that. This has a large breast. The S01 has a medium breast. This one, comparing to the S01, is more in shape. If you want to have a look at a more detailed video about comparison about the S01 and the S07, have a look at the description. and somewhere here on screen as well. You can have a look at that review, which I spend a little bit of time talking about it. Again, same bikini set on this one, and this looks like this on her. I would have to probably put the same bikini on the S01 to have a further comparison in terms of body shape, because again, online and what I've basically for what I've seen so far, not very happy. It wasn't really clear online which one was what, and I would have to buy one model comparing to the other one if I don't see exactly what's the difference, especially if you're gonna use them as a bikini set, or if you're gonna mainly how I use them now with not too many clothes on it. But if you decide you want to use them for any other purposes, for photography or for as a props, you might want to actually explore the body shape a little bit more. And if you're a photographer, if you're an artist, you're looking for learning how the body anatomy is in certain woman type, you might want to explore these models more thoroughly and find out which one is the best for you, and also for the set of clothing you might want to buy in the future. So these are the 5 models so far. Let's see if I managed to put them straight. Yeah, that's it. So these are the 5 models I've got with the bikini, and then I've got some accessories. I showed some of these accessories in my previous videos, but this is essentially what I've got so far. This is a collection of different things. In this box I basically keep some elastics that I use for tidy their hairs, etc. So a set of elastics. I've got the bikini set from the S07. This is the top part, the orange part, and I've got also the bottom part as well, which I ended up not using it at all for my 5 girls here, 5 figures. This is the set. This is I believe it is the gym set or swimwear set for the S44. I use it just initially, but then I noticed that the top was actually compromising the body on the S44, and I said I don't want to have this. It's okay, comes with the set, but I'd rather have something else instead. So that is the set that comes with that. This is the bottom set for the red ones, for the red bikini that I don't use at the moment from the S44 that I'm planning to try on. So these are the S07 set of hands, detachable hands. If you can see them here on screen, that's it. And if you can see them here on top as well. Let me use this camera as well. So that's the set. You got a set of open hands, like holding a gun, holding hands, and also holding any other props hand as well. So that the one from the S07, which also comes with this little orange nail paint as well. You're not gonna notice on the screen, it's so tiny, but you notice on its nails you see you have orange, because the set was in orange. There we go, that's the set orange. Now the other accessories I've got is this top, this golden metallic sort of top that came with those golden bracelet you saw before on the S34. So that is the top set. I think we should show you like this. That's the top set. Nice. This is just for like evening out, that sort of stuff. Very shimmery, nice set. And I'm gonna show you this on one of my figures, perhaps in a photo. Then I've got, these are just empty bags. Then I've got the sets of hands and detachable feet as well from the S44. So I use this sometimes just to change the hands. Bear in mind that the TBLeague minifigure, the TBLeague figures in general are 1/6 proportion ones, quite fragile in the hand joints, and foot joints not much because the foot joint is quite sturdy, quite strong, but the detachable hand joint is very delicate, and you notice the S44 especially has a very tiny hole and very tiny hands as well, comparing to the rest, comparing to the S07, which are humongous comparing to it. So these are a little bit better, but they're still, this is the weakest part of the TBLeague, the figures from TBLeague or any other brand really, but I only tested the TBLeague ones. So that is the S44. Then I've got the elf from the headset that I showed you before, the S44 headset. So you just remove them from here, you remove the ears from here, you can put the elf one but I kept it human because I like human so far. I didn't have any other clothing that would fit an elf, so I kept it like this for now. S34 I got 2 sets of this because I got 2 figures, but I keep them 1 set in the box because I don't really need to have them both out. This is the old bra that I use out of a sock. One of my socks that I had, I basically cut it and create some sort of a top bra from the S44 because I didn't have anything. Then I found that set of red bikini online. I bought 3 of them and I'm okay for now. So that is it in terms of accessories, clothing. I also have, let me get from here, I've got 1, I've got 2, 3 and 4, and these are all head sculpt I bought and I exchange, of course, separately. The first one is this one here. I'm gonna leave the description of the model description somewhere on the screen because I don't remember. I think this is Angel Face, it's called. This is basically has this smile on it. Oops, it's quite nice and looks like this on camera. I don't know if you can see it. Yes, smiling. And I think there's another one online that they sell exactly the same face, but you can see her teeth and the hair quality. It's amazing. I think these are actually human hair because all the other ones that I've got here, I know that they're synthetic, they're not real. Apart from the S34, I have to say they're very soft. Strangely very soft. They could be human as well. This is I think this is definitely human hair. Very well done. The only thing I don't like is the tone, the skin tone, which is quite gray. This probably fit best with a tan body, but I don't have any tan body. I only have pale bodies because that's what I had and tried, and I think I'm happy with that. Probably one day when I'm gonna get a tan body from TBLeague, I will probably try this on them. But at the moment, I test them on some of this. They're okay, but again, the skin tone is just too much to have them on a bikini body. I need to have a little bit more clothes just to deceive the difference between the tan on the head and the tan on the body. That is the head sculpt. Came with the S44. So the S44 has this head sculpt, short hair. And again, if you want to see the review for the S34, you'll find this on there. Just click on my video here on the screen, on the description below. You'll find a full review on the S44, and that's what I got here. Just put it back in this box. The other one that I got, the other head sculpt that I've got, which it's okay. It's not the best. I was expecting like a better face, but this is looks like a bit, chin is a bit too forward. So this model here, I'm gonna leave for the description as well. It's not too bad. It's pale skin, so it works very well with my figures. It doesn't work with the S44 because again, it's too small body. But this is actually not too bad. Actually, on screen it looks better than in real life. But the hair quality, also, they might be real. I'm not really sure. They're quite soft. This is the head sculpt that I used on the S07 and on the S01, I think. So that's the head sculpt. So if you see it here on screen, there we go. And the other head sculpt that I've got is the spare that I had from the S34 figure, which is here, which is another blonde headset, essentially. So this is the other blonde headset, long hair, soft ones, and if you see it here on screen, quite nice. And this is just an additional one, but at the moment I'm using the S34 set on my S44 body, which I'm quite pleased with, and that's what I'm gonna be keeping it with. And that is it in terms of all the accessory that I've got. I think I haven't missed anything. Yeah, I still use my toothbrush to remove some strain from the hair, and I use a solution of conditioner and water. That's what I use it here. I just wetten it up with this, and then I comb the hair using this, or sometimes I have to use just a proper brush. That's what I use it as well, to keep them in shape. And again, I've got my little brush here, makeup brush for the talco, and that's the talco that I use. I use just a Johnson's talco, which is this. That is the talco that I use, and I use this as my main container just to powder up my figures. And I've got a little bit here, and then after I use them or I change clothing, etc., I just pass this on them just to make sure, just to make sure that they don't get dust, they don't get stained, because they get easily stained. So always use the talco to get rid of the dust, or to make sure that the dust doesn't go on them as much as possible. There is it. I hope you enjoy these 5 bikini girls that I've got, and if you have any questions, or if you enjoy it, or if you have any favorite of yours out of these 5, let me know. And if you have any idea of what else I can combine it with, let me know. I have to say my favorite so far out of these 5 are the S44, I have to say, with what I've done so far. I like it. The S44, the S34 is my all-time favorite. That will never change. I think this is my very first, but I think this is gonna be, the S44 is my favorite for now, for this week, or for the next 2 weeks, I have to say. And the S01 is the other favorite. The S07 is, I think the breast is too big in my opinion, even though some people might enjoy that, but I prefer the S0 with small breast. It's more proportionate, everything is linear, everything's nice, proportionate, delicate, everything about that figure. I quite like the S01, but the winner so far is the S44 for this week, and the S34 my all-time favorite. Let me know which one you think is your favorite, which one did you purchase perhaps recently. Let me know about the S46 that I haven't purchased yet, if you have a review of them, or if you need suggestions on how I can combine this different kit bash. I will let you know anyway if I do any other updates, and perhaps I'll combine more clothing as well next time. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay well.